Yo, how's it going, Bears fans? I'm your host, Chris. I'm joined today by my co-host, Parth. And welcome back to another episode of the Bear Down Podcast. We're getting closer and closer to game day against the Packers. And we have another video for you today. This will be more specifically about the Bears-Packers game, not as much about just the NFL as a total. So now we're kind of focusing on the Bears and the Packers. Today we got probably will end up being a pretty short video for you guys. We just wanted to get something out. Predictions will come out tomorrow, and Parth and I will hopefully be at the Bears Brothers event in St. Charles. So if any of you guys are going, hopefully see you there. But today we've got three key matchups in the game for the Bears and the Packers this week. So Parth is going to present two of his key matchups, and I'm going to present one. Obviously, Jaylen isn't here. He might hop in the call any second. We really don't know. So he'll do one if he hops in, but I'm going to have you start off. Parth, who's your first matchup?
So our best wide receiver from this year, Allen Robinson against, I think he is their cornerback one, which they drafted this year for Alexander.
Okay.
This matchup determines if the Bears can win. If we'll find out, Allen Robinson was the money, who I definitely think is worth the money. I mean, he was former 1,400 yard, 14 touchdown wide receiver.
And there's Jaylen. Yo, Jaylen. Jaylen. All right, Parth, just keep going.
Yeah, so he's just all-pro wide receiver in my opinion. We'll see how the rookie does against him. I mean, if he can cover him well, then.
Yeah. And by the way, guys, I would like to say sorry on my end. My Wi-Fi is kind of buggy right now, so the audio is kind of choppy. But, yeah, we got Jaylen in the call now. Jaylen, can you hear me? Sounds like he's putting his headset on. Hey, we're recording right now. Good time to hop in for you. I'm going to give you time to think, but we're doing three key matchups to the game. Parth just did, who'd you do? Someone Alexander, the rookie cornerback for the Packers, and Allen Robinson. So I'm going to do mine now. Jaylen, while I'm speaking, if you wouldn't mind thinking of one, just a key matchup that can help determine the game. But my matchup is going to be Khalil Mack and Brian Bulaga. Now, obviously, Mack coming to the Bears, we don't know when he's going to be in, if he's going to be in at all. I'm sure he'll play, and I think, if I had to guess myself, I think he'll only be in on nickel packages, a.k.a. kind of with the scheme they run in Oakland and the scheme that the Bears run, we could expect a lot of nickel packages, so stuff he's used to seeing in Oakland. But Brian Bulaga, he is a former University of Iowa guard. I know that because I'm an Iowa Hawkeyes fan. He's coming off an ACL injury. Obviously, you're going to expect some rest, so I think Mack will be able to get in there for Rodgers sometime. I think that's going to be very important on third downs, and it could end up preventing the Packers from getting some points. So, Jaylen, you think of anything? Sorry to put you on the spot. A key matchup.
Actually, you stole mine, but I'm gonna go with Aaron Rodgers versus the secondary.
Okay.
Aaron Rodgers, of course, is the best skilled quarterback in the league right now, and that's no doubt about it. He's the best quarterback in the division, best quarterback in the NFL. And our secondary is all dependent on them. If you can shut down Aaron Rodgers, or it's really our pass rush, because a good pass rush leads to better corners. So if our pass rush can get going, then our secondary can allow Devontae Adams and such.
All right. If you guys want to pipe in as well, since this is already kind of short, I wouldn't mind talking just for a few minutes about just some other key matchups that could be important. I just definitely, this isn't really a key matchup, but this is kind of like, when I think about it, like, if these players do well, it could determine how the game goes. When I think about who I think for the Bears can be very electric, I think of Tariq Cohen and Taylor Gabriel. I feel like if those guys can start lining up and be electric, that could really change the tempo and the pace that the Bears run on offense. But if those guys aren't playing well and those guys aren't getting open downfield, that really, I think, takes away from a lot of the opportunities that the Bears will be able to get. So if you guys can just think of any other influential people that could, if they don't play well or they do play well, could individually on their own just sway the game.
Our running back Jordan Howard, if he doesn't set the run, game it's first downs, 5-yard runs, 6-yard runs. If we can't do that, I feel like that'll put pressure on Mitch Trubisky.
Yeah.
Which we don't want at all. Game isn't game one. So if Jordan Howard can set the run game early,
yeah,
it easier for Mitch to throw the ball to his wide receivers because
Yeah.
Packers would have to play.
I think it's I think speaking of that, I think it's really important. We've always been able to get the run game going against the Packers, even though they do have a pretty good D line. I'm forgetting they have one good D lineman other than Mike Daniels, but they have Mike Daniels as well. We've always had success running on them. I think they have the weakest defense in the NFC North. Them or the Lions, I think, are tied for definitely the weakest defense, and then us and the Vikings, I think, have top 5 defenses in the league. But I think we can do most anything we want. Now, one reason I do think we will win this game, and I'm kind of hopping onto another tangent, is just on the offense in general. I mean, the Packers know what to expect from our defense, and I think they're preparing more and more for our defense considering we just added Khalil Mack. But when you think about it, I mean, this is kind of a tough place for Mike McCarthy to be in as the Packers coach. You don't know anything. You don't know what Nagy's going to throw at you. You've seen some preseason tape of Tyler Bray playing quarterback and Chase Daniel scoring touchdowns on the Chiefs' first team. You really do not know what to expect when Mitchell Trubisky steps out there. So I can just, if I had to say one reason why I think the Bears are going to upset the Packers, I would definitely say because they really don't know what's coming at them. Yeah.
A person that if he plays good, then we will no doubt be a good team, and we'll win this game. It all falls on Mitchell Trubisky.
Yeah.
Last year he didn't have a great season, but he also showed flashes of that he will live up to that to be the the number 2 overall pick. Now he has the weapons. Now he has Allen Robinson, Taylor Gabriel. He still has Tariq Cohen. And we added Trey Burton. We added better offensive linemen. It all falls on him now. He has no excuse to be like he was last year, only throwing 7 touchdowns. So if Mitchell Trubisky gives us 30 touchdowns and 10 interceptions, then we will no doubt be a playoff team.
Yeah, I mean, I was thinking about this earlier today when I was talking with just some of my friends at school, man. I mean, I think we've done all we can to maximize our defense. We've re-signed Goldman today. Eddie Goldman just re-signed. I think the only other piece we really need to re-sign is Adrian Amos. But I was reading we have our front 7 locked up. If we, of course, pick up Leonard Floyd's 5th-year option, which I assume, there's no doubt, I'm pretty sure we will, then we'll have our entire front 7 until 2020, until we're going to have to start re-signing guys. We've got Eddie Jackson in the rookie contract. We've got Mr. Trubisky in the rookie contract, so we don't have to worry about paying those guys for a while. But when it comes down to it, man, I just really think it's all on Mitch's shoulders. And, I mean, I hope for the best. I'm not really scared at this point to admit that he wasn't that great last year. But when you look at the stats, he had the worst receivers in the league. Man, it just falls on him. So I hope he's good on Sunday night.
I mean, the best receiver on the team just got cut.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like his last season doesn't count as his season just because of the things he had to deal with.
You got thrown into a terrible situation. When you get thrown in as Dontrell Inman as your number 1 wide receiver. And when you think about it, look at Dontrell Inman right now. Dontrell Inman is not a team. He can't get signed. I mean, if that guy's your number 1 receiver, and then you got Kevin White, who's supposed to be good, he's hurt, he's out the entire year. You got Josh Bellamy. I mean, you got guys that you don't really know to work with. And I honestly, when I think of it, when I look at the wide receiver depth chart right now, I see guys like Javon Wims. I think they're better than Dontrell Inman. And you got Anthony Miller, you got Allen Robinson, you got Taylor Gabriel, and man, we just got a complete facelift.
Our wide receiver 6 from this year is better than our wide receiver 1 from last year. That just shows you how much our roster has changed.
I don't think it really matters how the season goes. I think no matter how the season goes, I think there's no doubt Ryan Pace should at least be in the voting for Executive of the Year because he completely changed the entire mojo the team has. He completed all the spots on the rosters that he needed to, and he surprised us. He surprised us with Khalil Mack, and he surprised us with some other players as well, like taking Anthony Miller in the draft. He surprised us with Javon Wims. He's always been a good drafter, so I just hope it just comes down to is it all gonna stick? Is it all gonna mesh? Is it all gonna come together? I guess. Yeah, I think that's it. I think that's all we got. This will come out on Friday night. What the heck, Friday night or Saturday morning. Whenever you're seeing this, you will see a predictions video, our analysis, and our picks for the game. Even though we already kind of did our picks and our our own like Jaylen and I when we did those old prediction videos. Stuff has changed, and we're gonna start doing the games pick by pick. So you'll see kind of like our pregame show tomorrow. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Any last things to say from you guys? I think we're good. Yep. We'll see you guys in the next.
Wait, hold up. I'm pretty sure
okay.
you already thanked them for y'all hitting 100 subs, but thank you for thank you for subscribing and hitting the subscribe.
Oh yeah, thank you. I forgot to mention that we hit 100 subscribers today.
You didn't mention that, really?
Yeah, I did mention it in the video. I'm gonna have to put this clip at the beginning of the video. I might have to cut it out and put it at the beginning. But yeah, 100's a small number. Or it's a big number for now, but hopefully it's a small number for what we eventually equate to in the next couple years. I mean, we're all young kids, and even though I'm going off to college and these guys are going off to college, when you go off to college, you have a lot more time to do this. I don't think I see this stopping in the next couple of years, and I think 100 is only one step of the of what will eventually be a high number. But yeah, we appreciate every single one of you who watches this. We still do have that jersey giveaway going on, and that ends in 2 days. So we'll announce the winner in 2 days. So if you haven't entered that, you can check our Instagram on how to enter. But I think that's pretty much it. And I'll see you in the next one, guys. Right on. Peace.